Everyone, welcome to Railroads Online. Me, Trains with Nick, and I'm joined today with Killakanz.
Hello.
Anyone who is into Transport Fever 2 will need no introduction as to who Killakanz is. Master mod maker, all-round train aficionado, and genius.
Oh, well, thank you.
No problem.
That's high praise indeed.
Alright, today we are going to be doing a bit of an up session for you. We are also streaming this live over on Killakanz Twitch channel. I will have a link for you in the description. The plan is to record these on Wednesday evenings, and we're probably going to be streaming during Fridays, possibly Saturday evenings as well. So go give him a follow on his Twitch channel and stay live with all the gubbins. Anyway, Killakanz is our driver for today. I'm going to be doing the conducting duties, and with that, let's get into it.
Alright, so we've got old Betsy here. Just going to back her up into the wagons.
Yep. 1 car length, half a car length, 1 truck, and that'll do you.
There we go.
If I can just get myself positioned.
And I can see the pin going in. Looks like the handbrake's going off as well.
Make sure the handbrake's fully off. And you're clear to go.
Excellent. Right, so we're going to head up and grab some logs to deliver here.
Away we go. So my duties are just to sit here, monitor the train, make sure we don't lose any wagons on the way until we get to the other end. And then I'll be taking care of any points that need changing and assisting with the loading.
And my job will be to get us up to the logging camp using as little water as possible. Because while Betsy is nice and powerful, she doesn't really have a lot of fuel storage.
Now, that is indeed one of the drawbacks to this loco, but power-wise, he's an absolute little beast.
Absolutely. Yes, we've only got about 205 units of water left in the settle tanks, so efficient driving is the key until we can find ourselves a water tower. But we do seem to have plenty of firewood at the moment, so that's not a problem.
Yes, I was just taking a look at the mill pond before we left, and I don't think we'll actually be able to drop all of this wagon, but it does give us the opportunity to go and get our other rake of wagons and deliver some lumber.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Also, if all the logs don't fit into the pond, we could always drop some off at the refueling station, the firewood depot. Because that will probably be able to take some more at this stage, if I remember rightly.
I believe so, yes.
Ooh, this point in front of me is pointing left. I don't think we want to go that way.
Oh, no.
Oh, might have to back it up a bit. I've overrun slightly.
This is my first official duty since leaving the yard. Okay.
There we go.
Once all clear.
Oh, rolling backwards slightly.
What's going to do is
Come on, Betsy. You can do this.
take a ride on the front of the train just so I can keep an eye on the next set of points. It should be set correctly, but I want to make sure. It's worth noting that all the track work in this area is subject to change. Oh, and we're clearing.
We'll just stop up here and pick up. So we want to line up so that the wagon is roughly lined up so that the crane is roughly in the middle of the wagon. That's what I was trying to say. And I think I might have overrun that slightly.
Slightly, but I think we'll be okay there.
I'll be okay with that.
Now the task begins of going back and forth between the cranes, loading up the train, and our driver will shunt forward once we have 2 completely full wagons.
Right, looks like one more on each, and then I'll need to move forward a bit.
Okay, all loaded. 1 car length, please, driver. That'll do nicely.
There we go. So if you want to do the back crane, I could do this one.
That'll save me running back and forth. And as you can see here, logs are restacking as fast as we can use them. I don't know if that will change in later development of the game, but certainly for now we've got more than enough logs.
Yeah, that is something that I've noticed as well. The fact that the logs refill faster than you can actually load them. It gives it the feeling of an infinite supply, really, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I suppose it's good for people who are starting out. They don't have to worry about running out of supply to sell. But as your network expands, you're not really going to have any issues, I wouldn't have thought.
That is true. I believe the logging camp is the only industry on the map so far that doesn't require any input to be able to produce. So the logging camp here is very much the beginning of the industry chain.
3 car lengths, please, driver.
All 3 this time.
One car length, half, 1 truck, and that'll do nicely. One thing for you guys to know, if you weren't here for Killakanz stream, is the bowing of the wagons as they fill.
Yes, this is a lovely detail that I really, really like from this game. As we can see, if we get ourselves at a nice angle here, you can see that the beam underneath there is nice and straight until we start loading. And if I can line myself up nicely with these ones, you can just about see that they are sagging under the weight of the load, which is a very nice detail indeed. I love that they've modelled that. Ooh, this wagon didn't seem to accept that log.
And
I
oddly,
don't think
I'm
we're.
loading up the wrong wagon.
Yeah, I think we're slightly misaligned on this. Might need to go forward just a little bit more.
Yeah, I'd say give it a
That's loading up on the
half a
middle one,
car
isn't it?
length.
About half a car, right up.
Yeah, that should do it.
And also, Kev in my live stream chat has just commented that the wagons sag even more by the time you reach your destination.
Oh, really, I hadn't noticed that. I'll have to keep an eye out for it.
Have to keep an eye on that one, yeah.
Gonna pop this handbrake on here. I have noticed the wagon creeping back as we're loading. So that may explain why we ended up with misalignment.
Yeah, it's possible that the coupling started to do the slack kind of thing, and it started rolling backwards a little bit, possibly.
We may have a slight gradient on the track. I'm not sure. Okay, 1 car length when you're ready, driver.
1 car length indeed, and the loco is all the way over here now, so...
You'll be ready for a British rail sandwich by the end of this. Half a car length. And that should do nicely.
Excellent. I will need to feed the fire. There we go. That should prevent Betsy from getting cold. We're going to do a locomotive runaround after we are loaded.
Indeed. Take advantage of the facilities.
Right, that wagon's loaded. I'll just hop back in the engine.
Okay. Grabbing the last log now. Okay. 1 wagon when you're ready.
1 wagon it is.
And half car. And that'll do. Unfortunately, because I only have a rake of 10 cars, we can't load up these last two simultaneously.
Well, while you're loading up that one, I could do a locomotive runaround.
Indeed. Let me just pop a couple of handbrakes on. Okay, clear to run around.
I'll put the handbrake on the wagon on this end as well, just in case.
Okay.
Okay, I'm uncoupled.
And point is changed at the far end, ready.
Excellent.
Get ready for a nice cheeky screenshot as Killakanz comes by. You're clear. Point is changed. Come on forward.
Right, it looks to me like I don't have a link on the front, so...
Indeed, so a good hold short. Lincoln. One car. Half a car. Bogey. And you're there. Brakes this end released. One car length, please. Half a car. And about there should do. Thank you.
Okay, and while you're loading that, I will take the handbrake off the other end.
Maybe worth resetting the point down there at the same time.
I've already done that.
Alright.
So that's ready for us next time we're here. And that
Okay,
looks like we are all loaded.
we are indeed. Route is clear. Take it away when you're ready.
So when we get to the sawmill, Betsy is going to need to be refueled. We are down to 131 water. So we're using it up pretty quick. But I do believe we have a refueling area at the sawmill, so we should be alright.
Should work out ideal, actually. Let's show refueling of the loco. And I believe we should have enough time just to run light engine down to the freight depot and collect our cars for the next job.
Indeed, those will be the Tier 2 flat wagons.
It will indeed, and I do have a surprise for you when we get there.
Ooh, a surprise.
Come on, Betsy, home stretch now.
Alright, here we go. We've still got 120 water, so I can see the tower over there, so we do have one. In fact, we built that last time, didn't we?
We did indeed. And we should have the runaround set in place as well.
Well, we shall find out shortly.
Okay, about half a car length.
Oh, stop there. Just roll backwards a little bit.
See where...
That should do, I think.
Yep, that should do nicely. Right, I'll just bring up our screen so you can see the funds. And start. Logs are tumbling. Yeah. Just keeping an eye to my left hand side here to make sure we don't overflow mill pond. I believe we'll get one more wagon in here. $98, yeah.
Well, these front two, I believe, will go into the firewood depot. There's plenty of space there.
It will indeed. Move myself out of the way so I'm not getting bashed on the head.
Just move back a little bit.
About half a cart. And that should do. fact, we can get one more car if you wish to pull
We
forward.
could, yeah.
Three car lengths. Two cars. One car. Half a car. And about there.
Right, how's that doing? Do you think we can squeeze one more in there? What have we got? 27 out of 32. Ooh, that's not
Yes.
quite a full car, is it?
Let's see if the firewood depot will use another one. I think what we'll do is we'll detach for now, run the train round, service it, and if need be, we can always push back.
Indeed. So if I put the handbrake on this side, and unhook the train, and then we can drive Betsy back round to the refuel point.
Just make sure once it's set correctly, they are indeed. Come on back. Once it's set,
Betsy does feel like she has a bit more go to her when she's not pulling all those wagons.
it certainly makes a difference having those 10 on board.
Right, let's line her up with the water tower.
Right, give me about
Say,
5 inches.
well, I say it's about there. It's the middle hatch, isn't it, for the water?
Yeah, we're in line with the bell at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about that. Bit too much now. Mind you, we do have some left and right movement. Yeah, there we go. Now Killakanz is going to refuel the water.
If I can open the lid, there we go.
There we go. As you can see, next to it we do have the sand house, but we haven't required any sanding so far, so that's not necessary.
And going by the water gauge in the cab, we are now full.
Okay. Raise that back up. Certainly seems a bit more awkward to control now. I remember being able to move the water tower in one swift motion.
It's a little bit awkward, but it takes a bit of practice. But that's not such a bad thing. Anyway, let's move forward a bit and fill up with the firewood. And admittedly, we didn't use a lot of it, but we might as well fill up the cab anyway. We're going to take it from the one on the end.
We could do, yeah, that seems to be... Mind you, they're all over the place. 95, 100, 90, 95. The other side. Yeah, so 27 and 32, so Hopefully by the time we've taken the wood out of here, it would allow us another wagon, but that will be for the next video. We're going to cut the video here, guys. If you are watching the live stream, just a reminder, we are going to continue streaming. And if you do want to catch the live streams, or indeed the VOD of this, links to Killakanz YouTube and Twitch will be below. Apart from that, thank you very much for joining us, and catch you next time. Bye for now.
See you next week. Cheerio.